They still got my dog. Right, let's go!
This is another Airsoft Mike production.
I know of your past fondness for the German varietals, but I can wholeheartedly endorse the new breed of Austrians, Glock 34 and 26.
What if I was to tell you that the GHK Terran Tactical Innovations Glock in this box costs £700?
No. No.
What the bruh? £700! Convert that to your currency. Oh my gosh, what makes this so special? Now, if I was to convert that to US dollars, and I appreciate that things are a bit cheaper in the USA than they are here in the UK, this would be about $940 odd, something like that, not far away from $1,000. But again, things are cheaper in the US, so you wouldn't be paying that. And to be fair, I should be ashamed of myself. Why am I saying that? I claim to be this huge Glock fan, yet I didn't, or should I say I failed to buy the most ultimate Glock in Hollywood and in real life, and that's my opinion, thank you very much, the GHK Glock Terran Tactical Innovations G34 MOS Combat Master from John Wick Chapter 2, the one with the steel slide. Now, before I continue, let me just quickly show you that you do get these extra plates because it is the MOS version, so you can put on your own RMR style sight. You get an instruction manual and a speed loader and the mag. Okay, so before I address why this bad boy right here costs so much compared to any of these on the table, I've got to bring up the elephant in the room. What I am showing you today is the premium, expensive Glock 34. So why oh why is it in a Glock 17 box? But anyway, having said that, that's what they come in. But what I love, unlike the other Glocks, official ones that I've unboxed, this one finally recognizes what's inside the box, because if you look here, it literally tells you it's from GHK, whereas all the other GHK Glocks that I've unboxed, none of them tells you that it's actually GHK, but they do on this one. But again, I think it's ridiculous that they couldn't put it in its own Glock G34 box. But anywho, what makes this more expensive? Well, straight away, just look at it. Look at that beautiful finish on the slide. Again, it's steel. So that straight away will push the price up. The actual finish and how the trades have been done on here are way closer to its real counterpart than any of the other Terran Tactical Airsoft Glocks. So again, that too will push the price up a bit. The slide boasts a beautiful anodized hard surface, which again contributes to that very authentic look. And I'm not being funny, I have to point this out again. Look at how they've done the trades. Then compare it to the other G34 Terran Tactical Glocks in the Airsoft world. Look at the finish of the trades, how they are a more glary white print. And then look at this bad boy. Right, so what else makes this way more special than any of these on my table? Well, let's see. So it's authorized, so yeah, it's officially licensed, just like the others on my table. Handmade stippling, look at that. To my eyes, that looks premium. So yeah, that will too push the price up a bit. What else? And hey, don't worry, this is not going to be a complete love fest about this thing. I've already seen a couple of things I do not like, but I will get back to that in a moment. I'm just concentrating on why the hell this costs so much. So it's MOS. Okay, so that will push the price up a bit. but you have, like, for example, I've featured the SRC on my channel, a more budgety Terrain Tactical pistol. That was MOS. Hang on, what else? It includes a Terrain Tactical fiber front sight and Terrain Tactical rear sight. So are they saying these sights are the real deal? I mean, that's what's on the spec sheet here. It literally says they are Terrain Tactical sights. Or is it just mimicking Terrain Tactical? It's officially licensed by them. And oh, can I tell you this? The thing I love about Terrain Tactical, if you go on their website, and again, this is in your face to those people that like to take the mickey out of us airsofters, I love it when the real deal people behind the real deal, okay, absolutely co-signs with Airsoft and promotes them also. If you go on the Terrain Tactical official website, they've got a whole section on their website dedicated to Airsoft. Yes, the actual Terrain Tactical website, the man himself. I'm guessing the price is up there because it is a custom build. So there's not going to be as many of these as there are the other versions. By the way, I kind of get why it was in a G17 box, because technically this is based on the G17, isn't it? The G34. Isn't the G34 just a bigger version of the G17? Anyway, what do I know? I'm just a fanboy, not an expert. Loving that enlarged magwell there, which is metal, naturally. And there you have the Terrain Tactical logo on the back of the magwell, and above that, a little grub screw. Lower, polymer, naturally. Upper, as I've mentioned, metal, but steel. Your very cool looking TTI rear sight. Little look from this angle. And you can also see where you would swap that out and put on your plates. I tell you what, and another thing I love about this grip, there's no seam going down. This is proper handmade stippling going on there. A lot of my other airsoft pistols, and a couple of my Terrain Tactical ones too, if not all of them, you will see seams on them. Not on this bad boy. Very ergonomical there, look. And then you get to the awesome cutouts that you see on this steel slide on the side. Nice. And of course, there's your lower rail and that huge, beautiful cutout on the top. You can see your fiber optic sight right there, listed as a TTI fiber optic sight. I'm not going to argue. And then nice little cutout there of the Terrain Tactical logo. And of course, that beautiful golden outer barrel. And guess what? That's the thing I don't like about this. Not the colour, okay? It's what it looks like after just a few racking of the slide. I think for something that cost this much, I'm a bit shocked that already you can see some marks there and that section right there. Right, get ready for this. Here's the other side, and this is the thing that sets this apart from the other officially licensed Glocks, especially the Umarex branded ones. Look at that. At last. All the others say officially licensed product of Glock or something like that. Something that you will not find on the genuine product. But on this custom bad boy officially licensed one, look at that bad boy. Made in Austria, just like the real thing. Although this one was made in Taiwan. So yeah, this side, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful trades. Not in your face. Nicely done. Got your markings, your serial number and everything on there too. Alright, quick look at the mag and let's test this bad boy out. I might even open it up. Very authentic looking mag right there. They've tried to make it as close to the real deal as possible, but of course it's Airsoft. Here you have your enlarged knocker valve right there, and on the top, your seal. Now it is a 20 round mag, I believe, because it doesn't tell you anywhere in the instructions or online. But yeah, 20 round mag. There's your extended mag base, which is metal, cool. There's the pin there to keep that base on. The reason why that is all there, again, just to make it look like a legit mag extension. But as you can see, there is nowhere visibly on this mag to fill the gas. It's all inside the mag base, and this pin keeps that mag base in place. Now, I don't want the mag base in place, that rhymed, because I want to get it ready. However, can I just say, just in case you're new to the wonderful world of airsoft, please don't ever think just because something is premium in terms of the build and the price, it doesn't mean the FPS is gonna be high. And there's your hidden gas valve. I think that's enough. Yeah, let me not push my luck. Let's have a look at the average. Average 319. I literally thought it was only going to give me, what, 290 or 300 tops? Anyway, let's do this. Oh mate, that is tight! One rogue one up there, but look how tight that is! Luckily, I just about got one right on the edge of the bullseye.
Perfect. Perfect.
Right, come on. Let's see the lot back, because there should be about, I don't know, a couple more BBs in there. Nice, and I tell you what, because the slide is made out of steel, despite the cutouts, it's going to be a little bit heavier than what you're used to, and the kick is heavy. Nice. Right, nice drop. Shall we have a look inside? Decent weight, decent slide set right there. And again, because they're going for that authentic look, obviously it's not going to be 100%. You will not see a hop-up adjustment wheel anywhere. They make it look as close as they could possibly look, like the real thing. Look at that. I was dreading that it was going to be one of those complicated hop adjusts, but it's not. Look, yes, it's slightly more complicated than your standard whip a slide off and there's your hop up adjustment wheel right there, but not with these GHKs. As you saw with my other GHKs, there's a lot more to do to get to the hop adjustment, but with this one, nicely, you have a wheel right there. Nice. What? It cost 700 quid. Of course I'm going to keep it in a safe.